All right, welcome back, everyone, to Lakers latest. I hope you guys are having a good week. Hope everything's going on. Like I said, super excited. College basketball is officially back. And let's see what else. It is about 74 and sunny right now in Studio City. Super nice. We are loving this weather. Thankfully, we're officially done with all this super hot weather, and I think we're in the clear for just some nice, cool, calm, and collected weather. But yeah, let's obviously talk about Dodgers last time. Rams won again. The Rams look really good. I'm not gonna lie. Chargers, I'm never gonna believe in the Chargers. I don't think Herbert's that good. Sorry, I'm just not that guy. There's not that many Chargers fans out there anyway. If you are out there, I'm sorry. I mean, I think Herbert's good. I just think he's vastly overrated. But the Rams look really good. Stafford's cooking everyone. Puka's might be the best wide receiver in football. Devontae Adams, baller as always, future Hall of Famer. So shout out Rams. But yeah, let's get into it for Lakers as we always do. Luka Doncic, dude, just balls out every game, man. I swear to God. So first of all, this Heat game, I was at the game. So I had great seats. I was dead center. I even had like my own row where you're kind of like sitting in the chairs where it's not the seats. You have like just the chairs sitting in front of like the top row. So I was dead center. Seats were great. Awesome to see. It was first Laker game of the season. Obviously love seeing Luka in person. It's the first time I was going to a Laker game since Luka's been here. I didn't get to one in the second half, but yeah, Luka. I think it's a double-edged sword because yes, Luka looked good. Let's look at the stats. 9 of 22, 1 of 11 from 3, 29 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double. Obviously, Luka, he doesn't lead the NBA in triple doubles because Jokic does. Jokic is still the best player in the NBA. I don't love Luka. There's no world where I'm taking Luka over Nikola Jokic. So we've seen it with Jokic. Obviously, triple doubles. I think Russ kind of killed triple doubles forever because you're like, oh, you can have a triple double without being impactful. And I'm talking about later Russ, not obviously around his career. But yeah, so obviously Luka got his teammates involved. Looked really good, did a bunch of everything, but there's one thing I have with Luka. It's kind of my issue. I talked about in the last video how he's good at slowing down the ball, he's good at getting stuff to his pace, he's good at playing his game, and he is great at that. But he falls in love with the three too much, dude. Like he just does. He can get I watched him last night get to the basket at will. Like no one in the Heat could touch him, no one in the Heat could stop him. But the amount of times he just settled for like a contested step back three, I'm like, you don't need to be doing that, dude. Like, yeah, even 6 of 15, dude. Like, the threes are fine. I understand he's going to take a healthy amount of threes in the game. But it's like, and to be fair, this is kind of a microcosm of the NBA as a whole now. It's not just Luka. Like, everyone falls in love with the three. Like, 10, 15 years ago, you see a 2-on-1 fast break and they'll go pass to each other or they'll do an alley-oop, who's going to get the layup. And it's just like, now it's like, oh, why would I do that when I could step back for a three? And it's like, it's the 3-point ball is so important in today's NBA, but it's also, I feel like, destroying today's NBA. Like, people just look for the three when they could have an open basket down low. And it's just like, I feel like Luka's gotten a little caught up in that. And it's fine for him. Like I said, 11 threes is usually not that bad, but it's just like when you know you don't have it from a shooting perspective, go to the basket. Like I saw him cooking everyone last night. He's going off on anyone, but then he's taking these difficult step back threes, and I'm like, you're making it too difficult for yourself. So that's my only critique of Luka. Take threes, like by all means, he's a good shooter. You gotta take the threes, but like I am just a little like don't fall in love with it. You know what I mean? Like don't keep doing it to the point where you're just chucking up threes, which at times in the game last night he was. And he's just too good for that. By all means take your threes, but don't overdo it. If your shot's not on, go to the basket, get other teammates involved, which he did. But I would just like to see him go to the basket, post up a little bit more if that 3-point game is not there. So still 29, 11, and 10, you're not going to argue with that, but I would just implore Luka, try not to fall in love with the three too much. But too good to just be, checking up 4 or 5 threes a quarter sometimes if it's not going down. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. He was still great. Just slow down on the threes a little bit. Jake LaRavia. I'm just gonna say it. Jake LaRavia is a demon, a good type of demon, man. Like this dude surprises me every game. Like obviously 3-pointers are what he's best at. That's kind of the main thing he was brought in here to be a 3-and-D guy. But every game, I mean, he was 10 of 13, 2 of 3 from 3, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. He had 3 steals the other night. He goes after it on defense, man. He gives it everything he's got, and those are the type of players I want on my team. He leaves it all out there. He does everything that's asked of him and then some. He always tries to elevate his game. You know, he had 27 the other night, 25. He's not going to always drop 27 and 25, but you know, he got some rebounds, he got putbacks, he got some mid-range shots, he got a couple post-ups. Like he has a little bit more to his game than I honestly thought he did. And every time he steps on the court, he just impresses me, man. I love this kid. I love what we're seeing from him. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets in the starting lineup at some. I know he did the other night, but even with LeBron, like he could be a really good fit next to Luka and LeBron. So it wouldn't surprise me if he took over Rui's spot midway through the season, because honestly, Rui might be better coming off the bench anyway. But yeah, just another awesome performance from Jake LaRavia. It's only been, 6 games so far, and he's given them everything they could have possibly asked for and then some. 27 points, 25 points, 13, 4, 4, 2. Like, he's just consistently showing that he's going to be a very important player to this team. He's a role player, obviously, but he could probably pinch in as a starter. I don't know. Maybe he has more to his game that we just keep seeing now that he's playing with better teammates and he's on a better team and he's getting more concrete, clean looks. Again, like 10 of 13, 25, 8, 3, and 4. That's kind of all you could ask from Jake LaRavia. I don't know what else. The guy's a demon. He's been awesome so far. I've loved everything I've seen from him, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna. And again, like I said, not gonna have 27, not gonna have 24, but I don't really think that it's gonna stop anytime soon. I think he's just gonna keep getting better and better and keep being more comfortable with his teammates, playing stronger, playing off ball, maybe handling the ball. Like I said, he can distribute a little bit. But Jake LaRavia was awesome, man. I was blown away at how good he looked. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined he would be putting up these performances. I don't want to say on a nightly basis. Again, it'll be different when LeBron is back. But he's done everything you could have possibly asked from him and then some. Speaking of stepping up, Jackson Hayes hasn't gotten an insane amount of playing time, obviously with Ayton there. But now that Ayton's out last night, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 7 of 7 from the field. No, like Jackson Hayes has always been a high field goal percentage guy because he doesn't shoot that much, gets a lot of putbacks, gets a lot of dunks. You still love to see it. What was crazy last night was Jackson Hayes hit a 3. I actually had to wipe my eyes and look again to make sure it was Jackson Hayes who shot that, not like Rui. The whole game was hilarious. The crowd, people were next to me. I was like, "Was that Jackson? Was that Jackson Hayes who just hit that? Did we all just witness that?" So that was crazy. Jackson Hayes, whatever you get from him, is a solid backup. Hitting a 3 though, that was exhilarating. I'll be able to tell my future children that I was there when Jackson Hayes hit a 3 in a regular season NBA game. That was wild. But yeah, look, again, it's a spot start. Obviously, he's not going to be starting. Ayton's a starter, but I thought he looked great. I thought he was really solid. Teammates got him involved, got easy shots for him. And then when he hits a 3, that's just the cherry on top, right? You're never expecting that from Jackson Hayes. So yeah, it was awesome. Love seeing him. Love the hair. He's a great guy, great teammate. So anytime he goes out there and plays a strong game, you love to see that. So shout out Jackson Hayes. And yeah, hopefully you can pinch in whenever Ayton's out. Last thing was Rui. So here's the thing. Rui did shoot well, 6 of 12, 3 of 5 from 3. The thing about Rui is it's just frustrating because offensively he played well, but defensively he's struggling defensively. Anytime Bam and Rui on him, they just give it to Bam. He either goes, scores, or gets fouled. Rui's gotten work defensively by Bam was there. Jaime Hawkins when he was on. Jaime Hawkins looked awesome. Shout out UCLA legend. So it was good to see a UCLA legend cook in LA, even in a loss, thankfully. But yeah, Rui's defense is just not good right now. He's struggling. He's not rotating. He's not doing a great job. So to me, that's why, when you look at what Laravia is giving you, especially defensively, it would not surprise me at all to see him overtake Rui in the starting lineup because Rui is just getting work defensively. He's not played well. The offense has been solid. I've been pretty pleased with how he's doing on offense, but defensively, it's just a struggle out there every night, and teams are kind of just targeting him, and kind of throwing their best guys on him, and it's just he's got to play better. He's not a great defender, but he has a big body. He needs to utilize that to his advantage. So yeah, he's good offense, bad defense. Also, shout out Bronny, who I also forgot to mention, but I wanna bring up the stats because he did have an alley oop. Bronny had an alley oop, and that was exhilarating. I also couldn't believe my eyes. Bronny played 18 minutes. 18 minutes. 3 points, 2 assists, 3 steals. 3 steals, dude. I'll take that from Bronny any day of the week. So shout out Bronny. But yeah, it was awesome to see, and looking forward to going to more. But until next time, I will catch you guys later.